The TV?
No, I haven't.
The TV?
No.
That's what we're looking at. Okay.
Comments will appear
The
here.
TV thing is later, I think.
Oh, that's not.
This is just notes?
What?
Is this just notes?
For what?
Your phone hanging there.
It's filming.
Oh, that's
It's a
taking
li-
pictures?
No, it's a live feed to Facebook to our reunion site.
Oh.
So, those cousins that were supposed to come,
Yeah.
that didn't, now they can watch.
Will they hear me cough?
feed?
Yes.
Do we care?
I don't care.
I don't care.
Oh, you look
Does it keep,
wonderful.
does it
You look beautiful.
turn? Does it do a panorama?
No, it's focused right here.
Just on you.
Yes, sir.
You are the most important person in the room.
Right now, I did 2 years worth of work. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, turn it on, let's go.
It's
It's
on.
already on.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm going to do this just a little bit different than what I normally do. So first I want to thank all of you for coming. You're the stars. Yay, thank you. We love you.
Thank you, Teresa.
We'll give you a round of applause.
Thank you, everybody.
And we really appreciate you coming. And glad you're here. So we're
Trust
gonna-
me, after the first day, I was about ready to turn around and go.
Why? Really? Why?
I apologized about that part.
What? You what?
She had to take care of her
We're
husband.
fine. We're
You
fine.
said you just got to say you were going to leave.
No, after the first day of our trip.
Oh.
Not
We weren't even
here.
here
I
yet.
understand. Okay, I get it. I understand.
I was exhausted.
I was there.
I'll tell you later.
I already know.
love it.
I already know.
Oh, okay.
I was secretly told. Okay, so we're not talking. All right, so that being said, I just want to do
Gigi,
something
Come
just.
here. Sorry. Come here.
What?
Come on, Peanut.
The dog's not going to hurt. No.
Jump, Peanut, jump.
Okay,
You don't do that,
so
Dito.
I have something for you. So this segment's for you, just in front of everybody. Okay, so back in the day when Tony and I were Motel 6 managers, just a little backstory, we got fat, and because we gained a lot of weight, and so we decided to join a gym that didn't work out. So then when we were transferred from San Ysidro to San Bernardino, if I'm not accurate, let me know, we bought bicycles, 10 speeds.
Oh my, this is
And
where it all
so-
started.
Kind of, sort of.
It was all
Actually-
downhill.
And so when we did that, Tony at this sporting goods store next to the motel, the motel that we were at, bought this book about yay big, yay thick. Do you still have it?
I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
And he bought this book on cycling and was reading it, wanted to get into cycling. Oh yeah, you do. And I told him it's not going to stop there. You're going to go all the way and be in the Olympics. Is that what the million do?
Seriously.
Any
Don't
rate-
recall the book.
Huh?
I don't recall the book, but go ahead.
You had a bicycling book. It's about like yay big, and it's like
Oh,
yay,
it was
yay
thick.
It was about cycling and stuff.
It was Scratch and Sniff book.
Okay, so anyway, as the months ticked on, Tony joined this cycling club. For not very long, I don't even remember the name of it. And then after that, he joined the Sheriff's Club, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Club. And so while he was doing that and doing racing, Tony had decided he was training for the Olympics, which he should have been in 1992 in Barcelona, Spain. So I need you to.
But he couldn't speak Spanish.
It wouldn't have mattered. He would have been like with the Olympics. And Tony actually went to the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado for a week and trained on the cycling, the Olympic velodrome.
Okay.
So here, so I can get you on film.
His trophy?
Not yet.
You want me to open it? Tissue paper. Oh my God.
Fancy.
Oh, a Chevrolet Sheriff's.
Cycling jersey.
Wow. Oh, it's one of the skin suits that we used to have. Where'd you find that at?
I got a hold of Greg,
Very cool.
and Greg put me in touch with his cycling
Boy, that's a nut squisher.
And David
It's
Reginger.
a date maker.
David Reginger got a hold of me and sent that to me to give to you today.
Oh,
That's
yes.
very
It
cool.
says LAPD on it, or, oh,
Yeah.
LASD,
This is the,
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Sheriff's Department.
that
Yeah.
he belonged to.
Before they were officially Los Angeles Sheriffs and Chevrolet, it was locally sponsored by Economy Chevrolet, and then corporate Chevrolet took over the sponsorship,
Oh.
and that's when it kind of took off.
That
Well,
is
thank you.
Wonderful.
Very
How
nice.
thoughtful, Teresa.
That's research there.
I'm not done with you.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta put it on?
the model for you later.
Do you have $1 bills?
I'd have to give you a 50.
Okay, so as I mentioned that he trained for the Olympics, well, he knows the story, real one, because I wasn't there. He was at the velodrome in Domino, whatever,
Dominguez Hills.
and because you have to go through nationals, so he was doing the going to nationals, and before that happened, I always thought it was like 3 people because I heard Debbie's version. Intentionally took Tony out of competition to
It's
go to
just
the
one
Olympics.
person.
I'm Debbie's version, it was 3. And he was in a really bad accident, was almost killed. Debbie's version.
It wasn't almost.
So Tony did not go to the 92 Olympics even though he should have and would have. So before I give you that, I just want to tell you that I never told you, probably, that I was proud, but it scared me to death, as you know, because I thought that you would make me a widow.
But you would be rich. You have insurance.
So,
Buy insurance.
Yeah.
because I know you would have won, you wouldn't maybe won the gold.
You got me a gold medal?
Initially, yeah.
Ah.
His Olympic medal.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's a replica.
Well, where's my bouquet of flowers?
I don't think guys get that.
Ah.
That's your replica.
J. Tony.
Yay!
The first one was gold, but it came from Malaysia. I think that's how you pronounce it. And they didn't put my space number on, and the post office sent it back. And so I had to wait like 3 months for them to get it and accredit my account. And I tried to get another gold one, but I couldn't, and that one came from Hungary.
Ah.
And so it's, but this is
Wow.
the exact replica of the Barcelona, Spain.
And it's made out of chocolate?
No, it's not.
But everyone
thank
in
you.
the Olympics that went to
You
gold
went to a lot of
medal, you have to
trouble for
buy
that.
it.
You have to bite it,
And-
right? You have to bite it.
And a pin that says, Tony, you're the greatest person in the entire world.
Don't
I am
bite
so
it.
happy that you've been part of my life and you're the best Waltman in the entire world. If it wasn't for you, we would never have Waltman reunions. And the Waltman reunion is only good because you're here.
And Wade.
Oh, let me change that. You only good because you and Wade are here. We are so happy that you made margaritas yesterday and
Yep.
Mexican
yeah.
food.
Turn over.
Sorry, yeah, I was out living.
Okay, so when we're done,
I
Is he
didn't know
done
this-
yet?
I didn't know this was a roasting of Tony.
So Tony, even after horrible accidents, you still love cycling?
oh yeah, you can't get him off.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of.
Now, I want you all to know that if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be here. I saved him from drowning when he was like 3 years
You
old.
told me that several years ago.
But isn't that because you jumped in the pool and cannonballed me?
No.
I made a big wave.
You were in a canal irrigation ditch, and your older brother and sister were just looking with big eyes like that, and I reached down and grabbed your arm and pulled you out.
Ah,
And you were so happy. And we got in so much trouble
Where were you guys at?
when we lived in Livingston.
So tell me, did you like giving me CPR?
We lived in the middle of a grape vineyard.
He goes, I'm not gonna answer that. You weren't on there.
So I have one more thing.
So how old would I have been?
Where were you two? You were quite young.
He was 3.
Well, she's only,
I would have been.
Yeah, she was like 2 years old.
and you were how old?
I was older than 2.
Yeah, you weren't
It's
that
fragile.
old.
This is the thing
So he
that
would have
broke.
been about
I was 7.
7 or 8 then.
Aw, that's cute.
A
It
cake?
has to be
He gets
it
a
has
cake?
to be redone.
That's not a
It's
cake.
a bottle
You don't
of
need
the
that.
Olympic hologram.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
that is so cool.
So clever.
Don't eat that.
How cute.
It all broke, and I had to fix it yesterday when they were gone.
And all the Waltmans are in the bleachers?
Yeah, turn it to the-
Only the ones I like.
Don't worry. It's
And this
so
is
pretty.
this is Tony when he was on the velodrome.
Oh my God, that is so friggin' awesome.
And I double-sided it.
Oh,
That is amazing.
I know.
Just careful, it's fragile. You can touch
I'll
it.
just let
Touch
Tony.
it just like,
See
you can
everyone
hold,
that's in the
just hold it like this. Or like,
Just hold it like a baby.
Aw.
Fantastic,
Plus,
Teresa.
yeah, but
It's fine.
Well, they
It's
were
still
all drunk.
pretty.
they were all strong.
I don't think you.
He's gonna put that on display so everybody has to see it.
I mean, you
But
should
I have
that.
to, I'll fix that when we get back to your
I
house.
guess.
But
Aw, you put so much work into that.
you know how much long that took me?
Oh my goodness.
I
Look
worked
at all
on,
the family.
I worked on that for a month when, in between going to work in the morning and coming home at night.
Wow.
Now can I sit down?
Wow.
No.
Can you sit down now?
Wednesday.
Yep.
For a
Aren't you
second.
supposed to bite your medal?
Oh,
Yep.
and here's,
Tony, Bryson said you're supposed to bite
And
that.
and here's a picture of Tony at the Colorado Olympic training.
This is cool.
You wanna bite it?
Oh, that's the one.
We
you
gotta
used
show,
to-
It's not my medal.
Very cool.
We gotta show Rihanna.
We have a friend in Olympia that's done the
Yeah.
Portland to Reading ride before. He rides all the time.
Portland, I didn't know they had one Portland to Reading. I know they
Should I
had
just sit
Portland
down
to
for
Seattle.
Yeah.
No, they do
This
Portland
is
down
so-
to
yeah,
Oh,
Reading.
you're Reading? Oh my
You wanna look at
gosh.
it or no?
I've seen it.
Oh,
You've
fine.
seen it.
Yeah, I've just seen it.
Did you see who's in the stands?
Yes, I've seen there's pictures. There's even a picture of me. See?
I don't remember you being there.
I didn't see you in
No,
there.
that's not you.
There's the fat guy right there. Oh, that's Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I have.
and Uncle Wayne and Uncle
Oh,
Bill.
this is cool.
That's their grandmother, that's Rose's
Yep,
mom.
yep.
Yeah,
That's
they're-
here. And my mom, Uncle Wayne,
This is
Grandma
so
Waltman,
cool.
Grandpa Waltman. Pretty damn cool.
Me and
Then Blood
Gigi
Marie.
got invited to go for training. We drove.
That
we
is
drove there,
super cool,
And I
Teresa.
actually rode my bike over the Continental Divide while we were going through Colorado. It was cold out, and I was riding right next to the front wheel of the tire to get the warmth from the engine. But we went over the Continental Divide and then going down through all the snow sheds and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so,
I didn't think about it now, but as an adult, I'd be like, that was probably dangerous.
You came the closest to being the Olympics than any. We weren't even.
Everybody come close to being dead too.
yeah, a few
Well,
times.
Yeah.
I don't want to focus
You
on
got, you got in a wreck.
Okay, so,
You want to see cousin Tony?
Ooh.
Show Grandpa.
It looks so young.
in a minute. Actually, you and Doug. Okay, so, it was asked to me, or said to me, why these dates? And these dates, I specifically chose for these specific days. Because these are the 41 years ago, yesterday, is when we had the reunion in Witten
No.
in 1984,
I was there.
where I met everybody. And so that is when I
Not
entered.
me, I wasn't there.
You can tell me later, okay?
Oh, that's
Ever the
right.
200 people that weren't there, that you weren't there. Okay,
I think I knew about it.
really? Your mom was there?
That doesn't mean I knew.
But I could only be there for half a day because somebody put their foot down
Oh.
and I had to bring Little Wade back to.
Thank you.
So that's why
Wow.
these dates were chosen, and because that was when I entered, I've been saying that's when I entered the family, I was 19. And that's when I got to know everyone, like the aunts and uncles. I bonded with them like that. It was like an instant thing, which was incredible. And I was excited. And my first chapter of my book that I've been doing is all about, that's where it starts, because that's where it started with the family. So these dates every single day that we're here mean something to me because of them, of the parents, the aunts and uncles. I didn't get to know your mom very well that trip. She was with Rita and them, and I didn't go over there. And they yelled at me. So it was like, nah, I don't know if I like them or not, you know, type of thing. But I bonded with everybody else, the aunts, the uncles, me and Aunt Marie, I'll just say it like that, it's easier for you all to get. We're like that instantly. And it's when it was today, 41 years ago, that her and I made a promise and a pact and a bond with each other. Was today, 41 years ago. In front of Dad, Aunt Sharon, Aunt Maxine, and Aunt Rose. And then the uncles came over. But it was that. So that's why it's these specific dates. And I wanted it. And I originally wanted it at the campground that we were supposed to be at. That Tony and I went and looked at, and we decided, no, this is too rustic, and we didn't want it here, and everything was
You
changed
mean
and
at
all
the
that kind of
same,
stuff.
the same campground where it was before?
That's where I wanted it, and then we decided no, and then we looked around at other places and yada yada. And then it was suggested, why don't you all have it up in the mountains? And then we decided to have it somewhere centrally located, which this place is centrally located, to everybody around the adjoining states on the West Coast, to make it fair. And so that's why we chose here specifically. So anyway, that being said, Tony and Doug, I have something to show you guys that you may or may not know about. That's right here. So I need you guys to come up here.
There's your towels.
Well, this is in the bedroom.
Excuse me again, sir. I should have got an aisle seat instead of a window seat.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Go.
the other one.
Up.
Oh, this involves me?
Yes.
I was happy to be in a smart aleck sitting over here.
I tried doing that, now it's your turn.
Oh,
Okay, so I want you and Tony to take this out and
I need to
carefully,
fix the camera. Left side?
unwrap it, okay?
My best side is my inside.
Hey, my.
oh,
Yeah, we don't
It's a Walmart bag.
Well, that's the bag we stuck it in, but it wasn't obviously, as you know, right.
Oh.
Okay, you guys need to both undo it, but be very
Are we gonna
careful.
fold it or something?
You're gonna fold it later, but right now you're gonna carefully roll it.
Is there a history behind?
Yep.
Behind this?
I'll tell you what.
It was right now, it's
Stop.
folded on.
Tony's
It
going
is.
back.
Yeah.
Unfold it.
I thought something was over there that Doug was trying to get.
It was
Careful,
started
careful,
on the
careful.
outside.
Obviously, do not have it touch the ground.
This thing is
Yeah, that's
old and
right.
tattered.
Well,
Where did this flag fly?
I'll tell you in a minute.
maybe like
We're
those
gonna
are
do a
that way and then-
Flag folding ceremony?
You're gonna have to, because it's gonna have to get folded right, but carefully.
Do you want us to open it the entire way?
Yes.
Okay, then let me get on this side so I can put the
Stars in the right
Careful, careful,
place.
because it's kind of tethered.
I guess I don't even need to do it since I'm not doing it right.
Oh my.
Maybe just do it right then.
look at that flag.
I'm gonna tell you guys what this is in a
Oh, it's a
minute.
Confederate
Okay,
flag.
Come from the American Legion.
Got it? It's cloth, and it looks like, I don't know if it's handmade, but anyway, it's cloth. And I'll tell you what flag this is. This is the flag that was presented to Grandma and Grandpa when Uncle Floyd was killed.
Oh my goodness.
How did you
From
get
Uncle
it?
Floyd?
Huh?
From Uncle Floyd's death?
This is
No,
the flag?
This is Uncle
I
Floyd's.
thought you had this.
No.
Nope.
No. We have a picture, he has the picture of
It's over
Uncle
there.
Floyd in the boat
Which I,
glass.
yes.
So why do you want Doug and I to? What's this?
That's crazy.
Is there significance?
What? I just wanted you guys just to do
Oh,
it because
I thought
Daryl's
you were
not.
giving it to us, it's
So
like,
how did you get it?
Daryl had it, and Daryl passed it on to me.
so on loan.
How Daryl,
So we
I'm low, but he really wants me to have it, and I said, no, I can't do that. I'll be bringing it back to you.
But how did
If you remember
Daryl
how-
get it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Uncle Wayne had it,
You
and
want me to take that in? That's
when
the
he
full
was
thing.
up,
You wanna
around
fold it?
wherever it was,
I forget how to do it.
Naomi had
It's only
this in a
been like,
pile.
30 years, 50
Right.
years.
You know, you fold it from, yeah, that's
Yeah,
not.
I'm good to do
That's
it.
what he's gonna do.
Okay, so
Wait, do you need to cue the music for the folding? And da-da.
So Uncle Wayne had it and Daryl ended up
And
with it.
da-da.
yeah, because Daryl was there, and Naomi had a pile of stuff in a like a trash pile. This was on it, and Daryl.
What?
Yes, isn't that crazy? That stupid woman. And anyway, I never met her. And anyway, so Daryl made it, and has had it ever since.
We got
So
it.
what year did Uncle Floyd die?
Oh, it was like
He was killed.
1941,
Yeah,
He was
Okay.
killed in
So
the
that tells you.
D-Day in Normandy.
yeah.
Are you all
When
ready?
he landed
Yeah.
on Omaha Beach is what killed. Doug, I was told a story when I was 19 at the reunion how he was killed, but that's not how he was killed, and I think they told me I was told that because of the tragedy on how he was killed. Because they wanted, I was just, I was different.
But how heartbreaking though that ended up with somebody who wasn't even a Waltman.
Right.
Naomi?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. She was American.
Yeah.
No, I meant not
Yeah.
one of the kids.
Second marriage to
Well,
Uncle
no,
Wayne.
Uncle Wayne had it, and I think Uncle Wayne.
But what I'm saying is when Uncle Wayne passed, she should have given that
To
to
the
another
family.
one of the boys.
Let him get tossed.
Yeah.
But it was in a pile.
Wow.
And obviously
Of
they
trash.
must have opened it because it wasn't folded, right?
Me and Daryl were trying to fold it, all right, in his garage because we undid it and to show it to me. I know he's had it. I know he's had it for years, and we went to fold it, and I guess I wasn't. It was flimsy, and I was. And anyway, when Daryl took it, he folded it the other way, and it didn't dawn on me until as I was driving back to home. I was like, that flag's
Yeah,
folded.
people took this pretty
After,
good.
after I fold down, then you can tuck it.
Took it in here.
It gets tucked in the lap.
Pretty cool, huh, Wade?
That is cool. I didn't even know Grandma and Grandpa had that. I just know it was something that was very difficult for Grandma to even talk about a lot. She didn't.
When I was there at her house, 'cause I had gotten sick, and I was brought back to Grandma's house to be put in that little room, and I had gotten up, and there's a story behind whatever. Had to do with this. I'll just say it real quick while you're doing that. This belt that was on the wall, the strap, and had everyone's name on it, and I didn't know that, but I kept looking at it while I was eating soup because Grandma brought me a soup.
That's why
I was on my period, and I get real sick.
I was afraid to hold it.
And so I kept looking at it. Uncle Tom goes, go over there and grab that belt off the wall. That scared me. You know, because I just met everybody. And so he goes, no, go look at it. So I got up and I went and looked at it, and I saw everybody's names down. All these names and all these check marks.
Fold it like that.
So Aunt Marie comes and I'm like, who are all these people? You know, and I saw Dad, Ollie, Uncle Ollie, on there. I saw him right with his check marks. And so she was telling me,
My
she
dad
goes, this is
folded
us.
it one more time,
And
but he's just killed
and I
so
said,
bad.
who's this? Because Uncle Floyd's name was up
This
at the
is
top.
Jackson.
And she said, whispered, because Grandma was sitting there in the chair. And she whispered to me, and she goes, that's our brother Floyd. He was killed.
Got a star on top.
Oh. And she said, it's something we don't talk about because it upset Grandma. So the next day when I was at the campground, I had asked about him. What happened? And I was told a story that during World War II, he was shot down in a plane. That's the story I was told because of how I was, and I was not. I'm not going to say not right, not normal, but I was I was a different type of person, and I was very tender and heartfelt and whatever stuff bothered me. And so I think she told me that mild version. Stop the story.
Is that the original picture? Or is that
No,
a copy?
Wade's got it. That's a copy.
Okay.
Oh,
I had the copy made.
Well, that's what I thought.
His is in there.
I sent it to her on a text.
Yeah.
It's bigger. It was in its
Yeah, and it's in a bubble.
yes, it is in the bubble frame, yes, we got that.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
That needs to be
Those
in
are
those
these.
boxes.
Yeah,
These
we
are-
need to.
Daryl has one for
Shall
me.
we?
I couldn't find it.
That would be cool to have it, and with this picture.
With his picture.
Yeah.
I've never actually held one before.
flag?
We were, normally when you
Yeah,
have
they
two
don't make
people
cloth
holding it,
flags
you hold
anymore.
it very
It's
tight.
tight.
The-
I could see
And
somebody
why-
sitting.
There's a company that's making them though,
I tried to do as best I could,
but
You did good.
but
There-
taking it away from having them made in
There's
China,
actually, you can pass it.
I didn't want.
There's
to-
actually here, like right here, a flat,
made with real cotton.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
says. I
Oh,
didn't read it.
I'd have to go my glasses. Oh,
I got
which
Yeah,
glasses.
I think once we get it
Right
folded
there.
a little tighter.
I don't know if you
put it
can.
inside a
Oh.
case,
You
Well,
need
yeah.
time.
yeah. Maybe if we laid it flat or
Can
something,
I do?
press it down nice and firm.
Here we
Just,
go.
I didn't want to pull it too tight and tear it.
This
The
way.
Valley Forge Flag Company.
What is it?
Valley Forge Flag
Where,
Company.
what state is it made
I
in?
think they still make
Uh,
flags.
oh, here it goes.
They make, I don't
Sounds
know,
familiar.
And
for military people that
Massachusetts?
get killed, but
Pennsylvania.
well, that sounds
Yeah,
about right.
Valley Forge.
Perry City or? I'm not sure what city.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Very, very cool.
Very cool, right?
Tony didn't even know that I had the flag.
That's
I'm sorry, I didn't get
That's
that back
an
in.
old flag.
From 40?
That's just amazing.
I can still smell this coming on.
Oh, don't you wish? Seriously, I wish things like
But
that.
Doug knows the other story on how he was killed.
The story I was told, which I assume everybody was
So
told.
who else in your family?
It was on the beach.
They were on the beach, him and his battle buddy, his best friend were working their way up the beach, jumping into holes that were made by the mortars. And they heard one coming in, it was gonna be close, and they each jumped into a hole, except the hole he jumped in, the mortar
Picked
followed
the
him.
wrong hole.
Yeah, he jumped in the same hole, the mortar went in, and
He got blown up.
I think the only thing they found was his
Well,
boots.
you know, he probably picked the wrong hole a couple times in his life.
Oh my God.
Well,
Turn.
something out of it.
You might
It
want
took
to
me
move
a
away
second
from
to
Tony.
get that.
Yeah, because Tony's a good.
Tony's a
But
influencer.
Tony's an.
He was
angel.
21 when he was killed. During the war, before he got shipped out, he got married. That a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
To her,
What's her name?
Dorothy Black.
Dorothy? From Kansas?
She's pretty.
I never knew he got married.
Dorothy Elizabeth Black, Waltman, O'Shields, Perkins. She was born October 5th, 1927. She passed away January 31st of 2010.
2010.
2010.
January 31st is Wade's birthday.
Yeah, 2010. So she was married for 3 other times. I actually got a hold of one of her like great nieces or something like that. Great niece. Anyway, for pictures, before I asked you
Oh wow.
for that. And she said that we knew that she was married to Floyd.
Wow.
Waltman, and she goes that she had heard, passed down. And she goes, we don't know, there's no pictures that they know of, and
No history.
they don't have any, nothing. They just know that he was killed in the war. That was it. So I have his, or I don't have it yet printed out, but I have Uncle Floyd's.
Bryson, could you?
I found his military records where how he was killed. Not how he was killed, but his enlistment papers and his marriage certificate that he was married.
Wow.
At 21, like 8 months before he went over to France,
Like where
And
the
was
black,
killed. but she obviously was here in the
monkeys,
States. And
let's set this
have
old
not
crate
found
up there.
no proof that
Would you
she
son?
had a child, but she had 4 children. But she was married 3 other times.
Oh,
Well, I don't have any date on one of them. It is possible that she is that
Oh.
child is they're passed away now, as far as I know, is a Waltman. We don't know. I haven't found anything yet.
Would that
Wouldn't that be something that he had a child and didn't know? If she was pregnant?
That's a
What?
lot of history.
That would make that person our oldest cousin.
Not Rita, exactly.
That's gonna be in the book.
Aha! Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, so who wants to come light their candles?
Interesting.
Candle
I think
for-
Rachel.
And that child married somebody from Texas. And they moved to Canada. Well, that's the way the story goes. That's the way I heard it.
Who?
I'm kidding.
Oh, you can tell me anything. You don't have a plan.
You can still tell me things.
So
that
grandma
I-
didn't even know then?
Well, no, they know that he got married.
No, I know that.
Oh, okay.
About a child.
Yeah, nobody would have known. Now, I was recently told by, I will not mention any names because I'm on film, that Uncle Floyd forged his age to go into the military. Like, no. He never got married. Yes, he got married. And so I needed to prove those documents. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
military doesn't lie, and marriage certificates don't lie. And I matched everything up, and it has, Emmett, meaning Grandpa Waltman's name on the certificate. So, I mean, it kind of like stands to reason. And all the dates of marriage, the birth date and the year and all that kind of stuff is the same. So, anyway, you want to come light their candle?
You want me to say something?
No, I said you
You
should.
can if
light
you
the
want
candle.
to,
She
but
said, who
would you-
wants to light it? I said, I think Wade should.
Oh,
You're the
light
oldest
Uncle
one.
Floyd's candle?
Yeah.
If you guys have the patience.
We do.
We have the patience.
Want me to bring the candle to you?
But then he wouldn't be on film.
Oh, okay.
It's wonderful to be here. Certainly
So-
a thrill.
So everybody who's watching that doesn't know, this is Wade, your cousin,
He just rode
Wade
in on a
Moore,
Harley.
Aunt Faye's son.
Right now, I'm the most important person on this stage.
Hardly.
I think Martha's watching from Mississippi.
And am I right? And am I lighting a red one?
Yes,
Who's watching?
Martha is watching. Hi, Martha.
Hi, Martha.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Who else is watching?
3, Teresa, or just one?
Brenda, hi.
Just one.
Martha, hi.
Just one.
Denise, hello.
Which candle does he light?
Huh? The yellow. Oh, wait. No. Wrong. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Red. Or you can do red and yellow. You can like both of them. Just like this. Watch.
So it would go
No,
right
no, no,
here.
grab it.
And then
I
the
This one?
the oldest one is Wade, right?
Oh, that's hers. Never mind. No, I don't have one for her. But anyway, this is
Rita, Karen, Wade. There's no other kids in between.
Oh, no, wrong.
Is it Howard older than
No.
Wade?
You want to light Grandma and Grandpa's candle?
Or what did you want me to do?
Uncle Floyd's candle. You can light Grandma and
There's a
Grandpa.
red one.
You can light Grandma and Grandpa's candle.
I know these
And
people.
BJ's 3-year-old.
We're closed.
And BJ,
Oh, boy, what a fishing partner he was.
Hey, bird's open.
Yeah.
You want to tell a story to jog my memory?
Howard older than him.
Okay,
Boy, Grandpa Waltman used to take me fishing when I was a little kid.
you got them talking.
He knew the best fishing holes, but they were like 2 miles off the asphalt, and you had to walk. And the day before, he would freeze gallon milk jugs of water, so we would have water to drink on the way. By the time we got to the fishing spot, the jug would be half empty. But we caught a lot of fish, and I had to carry them all back to the truck. I got tired. I was only like 10 years old when Grandpa died. Yeah, I think he died in '69. That sound right?
68.
Yeah.
Not sure.
68? Maybe he was
I could double
69.
check.
Anyway, I sure missed him when he passed away. But I spent a lot of time with Grandma afterwards, and she lasted a long time after Grandpa. I think she was 86 years old when she passed away. Thanks, guys. I love everybody.
Thank you.
Love
You
you
too.
too.
Thank you, Wayne.
We spent lots of summers with Grandma Waltman.
Grandpa, one for Floyd.
This is for Grandma and Grandpa. That one's for
What,
Floyd.
wasn't Uncle Floyd, wasn't Floyd his actual middle name?
It's Emmett. Yeah, you're right.
Emmett
It's Emmett
Floyd.
Floyd. Which,
Floyd
I'll say this on camera, I don't care.
It's not Emmett
Rita
Floyd?
argued with me and saying that I had it wrong, that his name was Floyd, and I said, no, it wasn't, it was Emmett Floyd.
Well, Rita would argue with you about anything.
Me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But, God rest her soul, she did pass away last October.
Oh,
I have a picture of her over there with Uncle Tom. And Uncle Bud passed away in July of last year.
You could have invited Karen too, right?
Karen was invited.
I know.
Karen wanted to come, but she's having family health concerns, and so she was unable to attend, but she wanted to.
Hi, Karen.
Is she watching?
But he keeps looking up at the candles and barking.
I was looking, no, I was barking at you. So, I want to show you guys this real fast. I thought it was going to be bigger, but it's not.
oh, yes.
Does it say reunion on that?
No.
Ouch, that's hot.
It shouldn't be, it's not even real. See, you tell me anything.
She got something on fire between her legs.
That girl is on fire.
Oh, that's so
Hot
cute.
child in the city.
Asking for something.
What? You want attention? What? I'm not, it's not time to play.
Running wild and looking pretty.
Come on, let's go outside.
Well, maybe that's what he wants to
This
do.
is the year time span that we walked the mall, isn't it? 2019, or 1991 to 2019.
Yeah.
Wow.
1991
When Dad died.
to 2019 was the last, which was Uncle Tom now.
died.
Wow.
And when I saw that
Oh.
advertised, I thought it was going to be bigger, and it's just like this big.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like, that was disappointing.
yeah, I bet.
But so I thought maybe I could make them myself and give them out as gifts of the reunion. But I didn't get to that.
That was just,
23.
yeah,
You know,
I was
like
gonna say,
I had
that's
so
just
much
not-
to do.
Yeah.
That's only 2 years.
Yeah, but I think she's only using the dates of the actual siblings.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. What?
So it was
Yeah, I started, but I didn't know how to.
Well, I was just thinking.
How could it be hot? It's a goddamn electronic candle.
Aunt Rose passed away in 2001.
No.
Well, that's Tom's Aunt Rose. Our
Oh, yeah, that's
our
right.
Rose was
Mom,
23.
two years ago.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, wait. I just, yeah,
Because
that's only
she
2
passed
years.
away, I had to find a place to live because I couldn't stay at her
That's
mobile home
right.
park.
Yes.
And then I moved, and then we had the reunion up in Washington.
Pennsylvania, yep.
But I was supposed to go to Missouri, and that
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
happen.
That's
for-
right.
Remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
I'm not saying that because everything's cleared.
Okay, but yeah.
And which I'm glad, Karen, I love you. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and then, yeah, it was just so much happened, just like this. It was too much.
That is a cool candle.
Thank you.
He's buried with his we call her Dee.
So, you want me to wait for
Next
Nikki?
person on the list.
Next, now I'm going backwards.
33
Frontwards,
and
backwards.
he didn't
Is
get
your
to
mom,
his
but
birth.
Vicky's not here, so
Right.
I'll just go.
And then put those.
That's
Here.
his wife.
Uncle Wayne and Aunt Sharon.
Grandmother.
And I can't because
yeah.
I'm talking.
Yeah, she died in 2000.
They won't listen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So when I do my other thing, that's gonna be later today, you all can't talk, okay?
We just,
Sorry.
There's more
Today?
Right.
Yeah, because I was supposed to do this yesterday, remember? But
Oh,
we were playing,
Not you.
and it got too late.
okay.
Oh yeah, speaking of playing, we were doing Red Dog last night. Wade and Judy were the big winners. Just saying.
But
But everybody had fun, and who cares about winning and losing?
That's right.
we just turned, when they turned around, we just took their money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had a mouse in the house running around, and
Well, that was
Vicky
fun.
trapped it, and then Wade tried to kill it and smashed it with his cane, and then Bryson officially killed it and
Collected it with a paper towel.
threw it outside.
And
Over the
that was-
hill.
That was fun to watch.
I'm looking at a picture, the day you and I went and looked at found headstones.
Oh,
Grandpa Waltman's headstone, he died in 1968.
that's what I said.
Oh, yes.
See, I was right.
Oh,
You
I
said
remember-
69.
You said 69. I think he was 69 years old when he passed away.
Yeah,
He
I'm
died at
68.
68.
Oh, very, yeah.
Grandma died.
Only thing
July of
missing was
19th.
my sweeter.
91. 6 weeks
Dad
after
died
dying.
May 10th, 1991. She died July 10th, 1991.
Oh my gosh, of a broken heart.
Well, she
Who
didn't.
did?
They never, Grandma Waltman was never told that Dad died.
Oh,
They didn't think she'd understand or
Or
oh, is that right?
They didn't know on how she would take the news.
But they're,
that they knew. When she was in a nursing home.
You
She
look
had
great.
Alzheimer's.
So she only lived 2 months to the day after Dad died.
6 weeks.
I was talking to Grandma one time when she was living by herself, and there used to be some guy that come over and visited her every once in a while. I can't remember his name. And I said, "Hey, wasn't your friend Reuben over here the other day?" She says, "Yeah, he was." She said, "But I sent him away." But you know, when he was here in the kitchen, I kept thinking about that Charlie hanging between his legs. Now I don't know if I should have sent him away or not.
What? Now I don't want to hear that again.
No, that's okay.
That was my grandma.
Grandma said all that?
Yeah,
Really? I don't know that.
my grandma Vera Waltman.
I don't know her about that. I don't remember that.
Well, now you have it on tape.
I got it on video. Okay, so your mom, I didn't see a whole lot. I think I've said that before, and I didn't because she was working. I'm up where she lived in Modesto. I can forget. Modesto, I have it right. Okay, so I know she always worked. Just the only time that she came down is when there were birthday parties, when Dad turned 55, and I have to tell you, it's really weird for my mouth since I came out with everything to refer to Aunt Marie as Aunt Marie, because that's not who she is. So it's just weird for
When
me.
you speak how you want to speak about it then.
But when she turned 60 and Dad turned 55, that's when your mom came, and they came with Grandma, with Uncle Bill and Aunt Maxine, and that's where this certain picture that I have in one of these albums has her and Dad laying, Aunt Faye's flopped right across Dad's lap
Yep.
in a chair. It's the best picture ever. I got to actually know her when Dad was dying, and then when he died, when she was at our apartment, and then talking to her on the phone after Grandma died, and then I was never allowed to talk to anybody again. So I didn't. I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody. Different story. I won't go into it. But so I didn't know her a whole lot, but. And of course, I saw her at Grandma's funeral. So I don't have large story about her. You want to come meet me here? I mean, Bryson, I'll do you. You want to come? You didn't know your great grandmother. You want to come light a candle?
Oh, okay. Wait, which one? Is it yellow or red?
It's the yellow one right here, to the right.
That trigger's hard to pull, though.
This one.
Yeah, that. And this is the
Oh,
picture
God, he's so quick.
of you guys.
Yep, this was taken.
That Grandpa
Waltman passed
Morris?
away, yeah.
Oh, I know that picture.
This is when Grandma passed away, when we came down to Grandma and Grandpa Moore's and stayed, and then went to the services and
Yep.
stuff. And this, Wade and Judy and I and all of our kids, their two boys, and at the time they had two boys and we had two boys, stopped at Mom's, picked up Mom and Shalina, and then we drove down to Grandma and Grandpa Moore's. So they lived in
Yep.
Bell Gardens.
They lived in Bellflower at that time.
At that time, it was Bellflower, you're right.
And Lydia and,
Her
So,
husband, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Wade, my mom, Floyd, me, Dawn, Shalina, Rolinda. And then here is Michael, my son, Shalina, Preston, my dad's sister Gail, my dad's mom, Virgie, my dad's dad, Herman. That's Judy, Rolinda, my Aunt Lydia, Wade, me, Mom, Dawn, Dawn's daughter, Shan Marie, and Gail's daughter, Michelle. And I don't think, Richard was over, he was not in this picture, they had it. She was the son of the daughter. So that's my dad's younger sister, Lydia, and then the next child, Gail. And then that was Gail's husband, Steve. He's no longer. Gail passed away just a few years ago.
You could write like your great grandma's account.
So, Grandma Gray.
You were a young man back then, Wade.
Wasn't he?
Boy.
You were young ones?
So
Me? I'm
that's
the oldest.
the youngest that passed, Shalina.
Yeah, she's got a picture, Shalina over on the pool table.
Oh.
There's not one of Floyd, but there's one of Shalina.
No, I don't have one.
So, oh, we don't have Floyd. Floyd wasn't in this one?
He's in there.
That's a
There.
good picture too.
He's in the bottom one.
Oh my God, how did I miss him?
Because Wade and Floyd and I flew down there.
No. Oh,
For Grandma Waltman's funeral.
oh, that's right, that was not me. This is when we drove there.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to Mom and what's his name, Ben? Lived
Oh,
in it. Remember they lived
Ben,
in
I
it?
remember Ben.
Yeah,
Yes, that's when it was like 60 degrees and your mom was putting a fire in the fireplace.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember Ben. He didn't last very long.
no. Surprised it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of a, really.
Are you going youngest, oldest?
Yeah, but I wanted to start with Uncle Floyd because of the flag.
That's cool. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
have
it was
both
Nicky
these
had it.
pictures.
So, now we have Aunt Sherry and Uncle Wayne.
Sorry.
I don't know what you said.
Oh, I just asked Doug if he thought anybody else in the family looked like Uncle Floyd.
There's somebody who looks like him right there. Oh, it is him.
No.
This
Floyd.
Uncle
Oh, it looks like that Uncle Floyd?
Floyd.
Yeah.
Well, Karen said, I'll use Karen's exact words. Because I sent her the picture in a text. And she said, Mom looks like Uncle Floyd. I don't see it.
I see Grandma Waltman in him. I do.
Grandma.
I do, yeah.
But
That's what I see.
she was referring.
She was referring to who? Grandma Waltman's mom?
These are with the
Oh,
McDonald's.
Marie.
I don't see
Got
it.
too much McDonald's in them.
Yeah.
Karen
The old McDonald's?
saw it, a
Oh,
resemblance, but
yeah, on the
he's
farm.
got blue eyes. And so I said to Karen, where'd the blue eyes come from? They both had brown eyes. And she said, did you know? And I had to look it up. If you have a parents that both have brown eyes, you can have a blue-eyed kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I had to look it up. She said, isn't that crazy? And I looked it up while we were talking.
That's how I got these beautiful eyes,
Because
from two brown-eyed parents.
that's just so weird. I didn't know that could happen.
I thought you
Thought you
got
got
it.
them.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's how. Anyway, that's where
I
his
did
blue eyes
cataract
came from.
surgery.
But Uncle Tom
Had to
had
trade in my
blue
leg
eyes,
down the middle.
right?
So I had cataracts.
Big
I
red. Compliments you.
From Lincoln
I
to
know
Canada.
I'll look at his picture.
our sister Dawn has blue eyes.
You tell Vicky that it's Papa.
No, maybe they're hazel.
Mine's hazel.
We
Dad was Hazel. I think.
Oh, I don't
can
count.
see Dad.
Yep, Dad's Hazel. Okay, so I won't expand too much because you know the Uncle Wayne's kids ain't here.
Right.
Y'all should have been here.
Okay.
Okay,
You
so
looking at Ricky and Cheryl and Pam and
Cheryl, do you guys?
Daryl.
Oh, you guys. I don't know who knows or doesn't know. Cheryl passed away.
didn't know that.
No.
Oh, okay. Cheryl and Pam originally planned to come together. And I'll tell you off camera. Cheryl passed away, I want to say in March.
What?
April, March. I'll tell you guys later.
Pam texts me or messages me every once in a while. She never said anything.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, what?
Pam's my friend on Facebook. She never said anything.
That's what Vicky just said.
She
Thank you, bud.
this is what, July, so May, April, March. It's either, I'll have to look, February or March is when she passed away.
Which cousin is this?
Uncle Wayne and Aunt Sharon's daughter, oldest daughter, Sharon. She just recently passed away. I had asked Pam, she just maybe couldn't find one or forgot or didn't get around to it. I don't know because she's got things going on. I asked her for a picture of Cheryl so I could display it. Because that's what I do. And anyway, I didn't get one. I don't have one.
We might have one because she was at our house,
But,
what, 20 years ago, 25 years
I
ago.
really don't know.
but the two of them, they were supposed to come, and anyway, so she passed away, and Pam, they had an accident in, I think, December or early January, that I won't say on camera either, and which prevented her to come.
Hi, Pam.
So anyway, and Daryl wanted to be here, but he has family issues, so he couldn't. And Rick was supposed to be here, and him and Richard decided, and I'm outing you guys if you watch this. They were supposed to be here, and they chose to go to Sturgis, which is in August,
Oh,
like August 11th, I think.
So they picked one or the other.
But this is the one they committed to, and decided not to come, and to go to Sturgis instead.
Shane.
the two
Love
Ricks?
you guys, but you should have honored your commitment. Just saying.
Shame on you.
Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I got to know them too. I was close to not Aunt Sharon. I had some rows with her a couple of times. Uncle Wayne, jokester.
No, I'm trying
Can I light
Yeah, you can.
Teresa.
But if you do, you have to come up here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I go. So I'm gonna light Uncle Wayne's candle.
But you have to say something about
I-
it. So
well,
while
I'm
you're at
gonna
it, you're
say-
gonna light Aunt Sharon's candle too.
This is the thing I wanted to say. My middle name is Wayne.
No.
I was named after this son.
We named our kid Wayne.
Yeah. You want to do it?
No, you go ahead.
I'm doing it.
You know what a walk is.
I do remember visiting them in, they lived in Phoenix, I think, didn't they?
In the Phoenix area,
And, just kind of remember.
yeah. Light the yellow and the red, so light it for Aunt
And the
Sharon
red.
while you're over there.
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm down family members that were supposed to be here,
That's Sharon and Uncle Wayne.
Oh.
But you're not.
but you're not. I love you guys,
Love
but
this, y'all.
Put a candle in the window.
You also left that in the
Long as I.
so what story were you going to share?
Just did.
His name? That's it?
Then you were
Okay.
named after him.
So I'll tell you I'll tell you a story about Uncle Wayne, so it's my different story from the first one I ever shared. Had to do with handcuffs, but dude, I told you guys that the first one, so I didn't want to
The furry
repeat
one?
the story. Do you remember it? No? Okay. So I come to their birthday celebration in August when everybody's there, except you all. And anyway, and so I'm in uniform because I came from work early. And so I had cuffs and I had a sand ground and everything all. I had everything but a baton and a gun. And so they're Uncle Tom, Dad, Uncle Wayne, Uncle Bill. Okay, I named everybody. Is out there. Uncle Bud, I don't remember where he was at. Probably metal detecting because that's what he did. And they're like, come here. And I said, no, come here, no, come here, no, I have to go up and say, greet my adopted mother first. No, come here. So they stopped me. And so they're like, how come you have handcuffs? You know. So anyway, Uncle Wayne's like, are they real? And I said, yeah, they're real. And he goes like this, cuff me. And I said, no, I said, I'm going to get in trouble. And he goes, no, you won't cuff me. And I said, Dad, you know I can't do that. And Uncle Wayne goes, no, go ahead, cuff me. And Dad goes, it's okay. I'll say it was okay and we put you up to it. All right. So I cuffed him. And then he goes, but before that, he goes, frisk me. I'm like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I said, I will get whipped or something. And he goes, no, you won't. That's okay. So Uncle Wayne goes like this. He goes, frisk me. And so I did.
Oh my God.
You felt them up.
Not here. I did not. And I went like this to about like right here and to like right
Oh,
here.
you almost lost the game.
And I no.
The game of chicken?
And then I kind of just like kind of went like this and on the back and stuff like that. I'm like, I ain't doing that. I will get in trouble. And then I cuffed him. So when I cuffed him, I walked away and I went to Dad's apartment. Saying hi to Grandma, Nana was sitting next to her, and then here comes my mother out of the bathroom, and then I greet her, and we're talking, and we're sitting on the couch. Long story, it'll be in the book. And so I'm sitting next to her on the couch. Here comes Uncle Tom, and he's like, Teresa, he goes, I hope you have a key for that. I said, for what? He goes, we need the key. Do you have a key, or do we need to call the police department? And so my mother looks at me and she goes, what are they talking about? I said, and Uncle Tom goes, she cuffed Uncle Wayne. And she goes, you did not. Yes, I did. And so she goes, you better have a key. And I'm like, I have it right here. So I went like this. It was on my whistle right here that was in my pocket. And I said, here. So then I had to tell them the story about the handcuffing. He asked for it. I just like, okay. That's my handcuff story. But
It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be.
oh yeah, well,
That's what she
I
said.
left out details. But that's the nutshell version.
Sounded pretty frisky to me.
But there was another thing that I got back. Oh, I was doing a joke. I cried over this. I remember this the other day, or a couple weeks ago. I was showed this nasty joke, and I really, this is how my brain worked. I didn't understand that stuff was wrong, or I didn't get things. Okay, I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. And so somebody at work showed me this joke. And so, and I don't even know who's still watching, but they're up there. And so I took 3 cigarette butts. I cleaned them because Uncle Bill was still smoking then. Nobody else smoked because Uncle Wayne wasn't smoking anymore. And so I cleaned these cigarette butts off, 3 of them, and I stuck them I told him, I said, hold out your hand. And he held it in his hand, and so I told this story. I said, it's a story. And it has like this man and this woman, they get married, and you put, and this is them, and they're on their honeymoon, and they're laying in the sheets, and you take the third one, and you stick it like right here. And then you're like, oh, so now they're on their honeymoon. I told Uncle Wayne to go like this and close his hand and go like this. And I took nail polish remover and you go like this. And what it does, it liquefies it. And I went like this to his hand. And he's like, what are you doing? And I said, open it up. I said, well, that's what happened when they.
This is on tape.
That's why I didn't say the thing, yes, on tape. He was screaming at me, I took off running, and he's like, Marie! And she's like, what, do you see what your daughter did? And I took off running, and I went running through this parking lot that was there. And so the both of them were after me, and so I end up getting caught. But I'm running through the parking lot, in and out of these cars, and so they're coming like this, and so I hit the ground, and I'm going up underneath the cars, like on my stomach, up like this. Then I'd pop up to see where they're at, then I'd go down, I'd do it again. Like I was trying to get away, of course. And so there, I can hear Uncle Wayne, where is she, where is she, where'd she go? And then my mother would be like, she keeps popping up. And then I go down and I do it again. So anyway, eventually I made it to the RV on the back side of their RV where it was parked. And so I had nowhere to go, and I was going to jump the fence, but Uncle Bud was out there with his metal detector. And so I went up underneath the RV, so I couldn't be found. So here they come, and they're like yelling for me. And I don't know where she's at. Uncle Wayne went behind the RV. And so Uncle Bud's out there in the field with the metal detector. Bud, you see Teresa? Nope, I haven't seen her. Why? What'd she do now? You know, because I was always doing something. and so she goes inside the RV looking for me, thinking that I'm hiding in there, and I wasn't. I was up underneath the RV, and they're like, she's got to be here somewhere. But there was nowhere for me to be, and I didn't know. And then here comes Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom's over here at the time, and they're looking and stuff like that. And so her and Uncle Wayne are in front of the RV saying, and she's like going, darling, I don't know where you're at, but when I find you, you're gonna get it. And the longer you stay gone, the worse we're gonna get. And I'm just like on the ground up underneath the RV. And so Uncle Tom comes around the RV. They're both are in front of the RV, and I think he tipped them off because he got down and looked up underneath and saw me, and I didn't know that. And then he comes around the front, and then they discovered, that I'm up underneath there. And they're, come here, come in. And they're trying to get me. I'm like, no, I'm staying up underneath here forever. And and then it was one of them, I forget Uncle Tom or Uncle Wayne, that says, snake, there's a snake, and I like this.
That did it.
Going this way, and Uncle Wayne grabbed a hold of me and pulled me out from underneath the RV. The rest you can figure out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, anyway.
Scar
So,
tissue on your back?
pardon?
Scar tissue on your back?
Yeah, you can say that. Not this back, though.
Not that back?
No, just that one.
Your old back?
Yeah, the other back.
Going,
Yeah.
he did crack.
Yeah, I got it.
Her baby back.
But, hey.
You boy, I love you.
Okay,
boy.
so who wants to do Uncle Bill and Aunt Maxine? Any takers?
You have their pictures too?
I have everybody.
Oh, Uncle Bill used to push me in the stroller whenever he came home on leave. Push me around the corner, get me a donut, push me back to Grandma's house. The best uncle I had when I was 2 years old.
Uncle Bill?
Uncle Bill. And Uncle Tom.
Who was your favorite?
Uncle Bill
That
and
was
Uncle Tom.
Karen's
Good
favorite. Uncle
answer.
Bill was her favorite. He, I guess,
There's two favorites.
since she's not here, I'll tell the story, but I'll probably get it all wrong, or some of it wrong. But when she was like 12, 13 years old, he drove from California to Missouri on his motorcycle and picked her up on his motorcycle and drove her back to California, and she spent the summer with him.
His first wife?
No, Karen.
She-
Oh, you mean with
He-
Bill and his first wife?
So, no, it wouldn't have been his first wife. Uncle Bill's first wife was named Joan. It was his high school sweetheart.
Yep.
And I was told that story when I was 19, actually. But I do know it, and because
And that
me and
was
Rosa
tragic.
talked about it. She was accidentally shot
Yeah.
by her best friend. It was Uncle Bill's gun, because I guess he did security work or something like that. I forget, because Rose told me. And they were there, the girls, one night, goofing around, and the friend saw the gun and was like, oh, like this, and she pointed it, and he never had the gun loaded. For some reason, it was loaded. Maybe he forgot to undo it or something, and she looked and shot her, killed her immediately.
I remember seeing her a couple of times when I was a little kid.
Joan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose said that she was beautiful. I do have a picture of her, her high school picture. She was pretty, and she never wanted kids. And so Mom tried to, meaning Mom, your guys' mom. I never called out her mom. And Mama, but not Mom, but just to clarify who I'm talking about. Said that she tried to talk Joan into having children because Uncle Bill wanted kids, and she was scared to death to have kids, that it would hurt, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, well, I had 4 kids. It's nothing. Just, we'll be there with you, blah, blah, blah. When she goes into delivery and stuff like that. But she was scared to death. And, unfortunately, she lost her life. And she said that it damaged Uncle Bill for years, that he didn't want to have nothing to do with anybody. He didn't want to date and stuff like that because he was so in love with Joan. That was his sweetheart, like Aunt Rose was to Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
That was his lifeline. And then he married Evie, who is Billy's mother.
Billy's mom, yeah.
And Billy wanted to be here too, but him, I understand, I know his situation. And Billy has major health issues that I will not share open on video. But he wanted to be here. And he said that, tell everybody hi, I love them, I'm sorry I can't be here. And he said he was always close to the Waltman family. And that's the family he considers family, is the
Hi,
Waltman.
Billy.
So just let you guys know about that. So, you want to light Uncle Bill's candle?
Want me to?
I asked Randy to light Aunt Maxine's candle, but he kind of can't. Huh? Wade'll do it.
Uncle Bill! Uncle Bill!
No, that's Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill!
Mr. Uncle Bill.
Here comes a candle for you. Not an ordinary candle for you.
Right, it's still not time to play.
He's way over here.
Because it's all in order of birth.
God, these are hard to pull.
I'm sorry, I didn't know when I bought them.
They're not.
He's messing with
There
me.
you go, Uncle Bill.
You gotta light Aunt Maxine's too.
I miss you.
Yeah, I'm glad we had the pleasure of seeing Uncle Bill again. In 2005 was the last time I got to see him. Him
Oh
and Aunt Maxine.
boy. That was the best candle ever.
Yeah. The one memory with him that sticks out in my head is when the family found out I was smoking. They were not happy at all, and he made me smoke a cigarette.
Made you.
I say made in that terminology because I was told to do it. And my adopted mother had said, you do what your uncle told you to do. And I kid you not, I mean, this story will be in my book too. They all came to the table where we were sitting at. And he took his cigarettes out, he smoked Marlboro Reds. And had me, he lit the cigarette for me and handed it to me. I was just like sitting there with the cigarette. And Dad, all the uncles came over, even Uncle Bud put his metal detector away over off to the fence where the barbecue was at, and they were all right there. The aunts, and I was just like in dead freaking shock. And he didn't look mad, but they all lectured me about smoking. And I got it from the deck, because I wasn't going to smoke. But when I say made, I mean, you have all the family, the aunts and uncles here. And then my adopted mother's told me, you better do what your uncle told you. And you guys will find this shocking, because Doug's like, I don't remember Dad ever getting pissed off. Sorry, Dad did get mad. There was times he did get mad at me, he really did. they didn't use them, but every single one of them pulled their belts off and laid them on the table. And right there at the end, because they were like, Uncle Bill was here, Dad, and then the other uncles were like right here. So you have like 5 belts on the table, all of them did. And I got up from where I was sitting, and I stood at the end of the table, and Aunt Sharon was on that side. Aunt Rose was like right there.
That bag of nuts.
And I stood there, and Uncle Bill said, smoke.
Thank you, sure.
Smoke that cigarette. And he lit himself,
No.
and he was smoking. So I was crying the whole entire time,
No.
and because I didn't want to. And it hurt me to smoke in front of them. And I finished it, and please don't ever have me do that. Don't ever do that in front of them anymore, ever. And the only time they ever saw me smoke after that was when Dad was dying. And then when Dad died, I smoked at the church. But I went and sat down, and I mean, that was it. And every single one of them, they put their belts back on, but lectured me of smoking. Everyone. And told me how you're feeling, because I was crying. That's how you're making us feel. You're hurting us by what you're doing, as much as it hurt me to have to smoke in front of them. But he was a good uncle. I gotta thank him for being my uncle. He told us a bunch of stuff that I won't repeat. I may or may sorry. Not on camera, I won't do it. But maybe later. But it may or may not be in my book, I don't know, because I don't want to offend people. That's not my.
I was staying with Grandma one time, and Uncle Bill was there, and Todd. Uncle Bill's.
Todd and Jamie.
Yeah, Todd and Jamie. Jamie, it was just, he had Todd for this, I don't know if it for the whole summer or Todd was just busy. But Uncle Bill was moving, and he lived in one of the apartments that Grandma used to own. And he had this little, I don't remember what kind of car it was a little station wagon. Like a Toyota Corolla station wagon, something like that.
A Chevy 2, probably.
And he had me drive it with Todd to go over, I was like 14 years old. So I'm driving around Winton with no driver's license. I knew how to drive, but not legally should I have been driving. And Grandma didn't say a word. So Todd and I went over and got the rest of his stuff out of the apartment, and he hired me to do some cleaning in it, and just like, here, there's keys, you guys go do this. I was like, okay.
Was that Aunt Maxine's son, Todd?
No.
No, Abby's
Todd
son.
was Abby and Bill's son, not Uncle Bill's biological child.
Okay.
Jamie and Todd were Aunt Abby's. She already had them when her and Uncle Bill met.
Okay.
And then they had Billy together.
Okay. I just know that Billy told me about Aunt Maxine's 3 sons, and he didn't like them, but they're all deceased.
Aunt Maxine's sons.
All 3
Bob
of them.
DeCruz and Ed DeCruz.
And Charlie? Randy?
Yeah.
Chuck.
Randy.
Hey, it was his cousin Chuck got killed. Richard Franks backed a semi-truck into him on a loading dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me that they're all deceased, and Billy apparently did not care for Aunt Maxine.
Apparently.
And I'm
Aunt
like,
Maxine was a little different.
She didn't care for Billy too much either.
and kept
Jealous.
she kept Billy away from Uncle Bill, and he was never a part of the family when they got married and stuff like that. He hardly ever saw Uncle Bill. I'm like, what? Here I think I'm related to this perfect family, and I keep hearing different pieces of different things.
You'll hear the truth from me.
And I was like, wow, she was really nice to me. I never had a problem with her.
No, she was nice to a lot of people.
When we saw them for the last time in '05, Tony took our dog Tipper outside, so I was able to speak to Uncle Bill openly without Tony being present. And I thanked him for being my uncle. And he had said this, and she said the same, said stuff too. And he said, when you wanted to be adopted, why didn't you come to us? Why didn't you come to me? And I, what? And I gave him the short version of the story. I mean, I was really close to him. I really was. And instant close. I said, Dad was my father-in-law. And I'll stop there. I can't say that stuff on tape. But, and I said, with all due respect, no offense, I mean, I love you as my uncle. I knew Dad. I was close to him. And I said instantly, I said, when I first met him, why would I have asked you, Aunt Maxine, why would I have asked you? Type of thing. And he said, you would not have been treated the way that you were treated. And I said, like what? I said that I can never see her again. And I'll stop with that. I won't do the rest of it on camera. And Aunt Maxine said to me, I always wanted a daughter. She said, we would have been good to you. Sorry. I'm like,
That was that day.
Made me feel like that little.
If you'd have seen her the next day, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, I only know her from when she was around the family, and I think you told me that I said, as the years have gone by, the last few years, I said I started hearing different pieces of here, 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 and here. I said, and I thought,
I think she's still
everything's all
alive.
perfect. No, she's not. She's passed away.
How do you know?
You want to ask me that? I know. She's no longer living. I wish she was at Mexican. She's passed away. I wish she was. I would love to have talked to her 5 years ago. But yeah, I mean, I just heard different things, and it kind of like blows me away on stuff that I've heard from aunts, uncles, this, and I'm like, not like I ever saw, the cousins, I saw, Daryl I worked for, and I saw obviously the aunts and uncles all the time, but that your mom. Anyway. I can't abridge on too much, sorry. Not on camera. So now I have Dad and Dee and Mom.
You're gonna have Doug light his daddy's candle?
Light Dad's candle.
I'm doing.
Tony, light Mom's candle.
Ready,
And
Tony?
one of y'all can light Dee's candle, because I have one for him. So
I don't mind doing these two. I was pretty close to
this is
Yeah,
Dee's
good
candle, this is Mom's candle, this is Dad's candle.
her. I don't know if y'all remember these kids. She had,
On the
Oh,
Frappuccino?
thank you.
her oldest daughter was
Now give it
Dorothy,
to Judy.
Judy has one.
and then she had Tony, Nancy, and April.
When they got together?
Yeah, well, those were Dee's children, so when Dad and Dee got together, it was shortly after that Tony and I moved in with them, because we had been staying with our mom all that time. When Dad and Mom split up. And,
Iced coffee.
but, we always, we
You're
were
welcome.
kind of like the Brady Bunch, because there were so many of us, and it was a, split family, and I used to always say that we made dysfunctional functional. We made it work,
I remember meeting her at Grandma Waltman's with some extra children,
yeah.
and I don't remember names or anything.
April,
April
April
died,
Fool's
she
Day.
was 19,
Nancy,
she's hit by.
Dorothy, and Tony. But apparently she had, and we didn't know, apparently it's true, that she had a child that was put up for adoption.
Yeah, we're not really sure, are we? We don't
No,
know.
but in her obituary, it has one son there. The twin have no idea, and that's where the Vicky, your all's cousin.
Well, the other Vicky that
Eugene's, so Uncle Eugene. So Grandpa's brother Eugene's son had Vicky, so she's your all third blood cousin.
That's Vicky and
The one
that's
that's
what I
over
thought.
Missouri.
You guys were on a live one time with Aunt
Vicky
Rose,
and-
and I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, I know, and you're like going, no, I didn't say that. What are you talking about? I know. And I had to explain to you on who I was trying to explain who it was, and you're like, I don't know who that is.
it's Valerie, Vicky, and Ernie, right?
Yeah, she's Ernie's. Ernie is her brother.
Yeah,
don't
Valerie's
care if
the
they hear
oldest
this.
one. Alright, so I'm lighting the candle for D.
But when I was up in Washington, when we were up in Washington, I was saying, I go, we don't know who she is. I'm like, going, but she claims that she grew up with everybody. That she knows every single one of you. That she knew. Blah blah
I never
blah.
met another Vicky.
So,
From Moreno Valley.
Tony, do you wanna light for Dad and Mom, or?
Okay.
I lit the one for D. And I'll stand here with you while you light
Thanks for the
for,
coffee, Tony.
You're welcome.
while you light
Delicious.
for them.
I
But you have to
already
tell a
sucked it down.
story. That's the rule.
I told a story kind of about D, as far as like, oh, there is a funny, well, I say it's funny. D
Oh, I
was,
can tell you a story.
D,
Am I lighting both
she
of
was
these?
she was a
Mom and
she was a
Dad,
good
yeah.
mom.
Mom and
Treated
Dad or
us
Dad
well.
and D?
Dad,
I'm talking about D
Mom and
right now.
Dad.
I'm talking
Dad
about
did
D
D.
right now. She was a good stepmother. Of course, I was like a teenager around the time that I that they got together, and I remember when they their relationship was getting more permanent, like they were getting married, and Tony and I had the option of moving in and living with Dad, and I remember Mom telling us that, that we were teenagers now and we could choose. And I remember Tony telling me that I'll do whatever you decide. So he's deferred that to me on a few other things
I
too.
don't remember that.
But I
Oh, that's when you
decided,
gave me $1.
probably, or a mud pie maybe. A mud pie or a mud pie.
Yeah, too tasty.
Yeah. So, I decided to go ahead and live with Dad. It was a tough decision because, we were living with Mom, but Mom had,
Carl.
she had boyfriend issues, let's say that. And so,
Mom was a
and-
gypsy.
And there were issues there with some of those men, so with us, anyway. It made life a little difficult for us, but, it wasn't like horrible, but we survived that. But when we had the chance to move in with Dad, I remember all the years that, we only got to see him like here and there, with visitation, and we had this opportunity to spend more time with him. I was like, I've been with Mom all these years, let's live with Dad now. And then we were living with them with stepchildren now that they had. So we had step brothers and sisters, well, one brother and 3 stepsisters. And the oldest one, Dorothy, had a son named Bobby. You remember Bobby? And of course, everybody's all grown now, but April died when she was 19, hit by a drunk driver back in it was October 1st, 1988 or something. 87, 88, right on there. So I have a picture of her headstone too, I think. So anyhow, I lit Dorothy's candle, or Dee's candle, and you lit, did you light for Mom and Dad?
That's that one?
And the one in the middle, that one, yeah.
Oh.
One for Dad, one for Mom. I do have another quick story to tell about Dad. When we were real little, we have Debbie and BJ as our older brother and sister, and I don't know where Debbie was. I think she was at school, but Tony, BJ, and I were at home, and Dad was there, and Mom was probably at work, and I think Debbie was at school or something. I just remember it was this 4 guys, and I don't know what we were doing, those kids that were doing something in the house, playing, being silly and all that, and all of a sudden, you know, Dad had retreated off to the his bedroom. Well, I don't know if y'all remember, but we used to be involved with Indian guides, and Dad was the medicine man of our tribe. Well, he had taken his old army helmet and put cowhide on it and bullhorns,
Oh.
and he had this gorilla mask. And he had gone into his bedroom, put the gorilla mask on, and put on that hat, that horn thing, and he come running out there, right? He scared us so bad. Remember that little corner kitchen
Oh, yeah, the booth.
table, the booth that we had there? We were not just on the seat, we were up on the back of the top of against the wall. Like, he was on the other side of the table, woo, reaching out like that. And you know inside he was just cutting up.
Oh
cutting
my
up laughing
gosh.
To see how we were acting. Tony, BJ, and I, all three of us were like scared to death.
I would have been too,
Anyhow.
hands down.
So what am I supposed to do?
Tell
Tony
a
talked
story
radio.
of-
All Tony, I talk all the time.
So I remember this story. Picture this. Riverside, 1968. Anyway,
You were just
I-
a baby.
I remember, well, I was impressed with Dad because I thought his hands had eyeballs. Because he could be working on a car, and if he ever asked me to help, I thought, oh, okay, I'll just go there and do whatever he asked me. But he could be working on a car, reach into the toolbox, get the wrench he needs. I would be
Without
sitting
looking.
there, yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
sitting there helping him. He's like,
down
I need a half-inch wrench. I'm like,
Looking and looking and
I don't
looking.
know, this doesn't say half inch. Oh, 8 millimeter. I would go through like the whole toolbox, because I had no concept of what half inch is.
Right.
I'm probably looking at something this big, this, anyway, but I just remember
Right.
thinking, oh, he asked me to help,
Here's
but I
the
can never
Lord.
figure it out.
Yeah.
The story about Mom.
125 avocado trees.
That was Nana.
I remember, but my story is after Mom and Dad separated, and Mom taking me to school, and oh my God, she always had a vehicle that caused me to cringe. I'd be like,
I was thinking about the same thing.
I'd be like, Mom, just drop me off down the street. I don't want anybody at
Yeah.
school to see me with you in your leathers, dropping me off on the motorcycle
She was a
or
biker.
in the
Mama.
sports car. They had that 3-wheel motorcycle thing. I was like, I was so embarrassed. Oh my
That
God.
was,
Mom in heaven, you caused me so much mental trauma. No, just kidding.
Speaking of the car, I think it was an old Bonneville. I think it was like a light brown color, but it had been. She had gotten T-boned on the passenger side, and the passenger door would not stay closed. But you couldn't really like open it and use it either. So whenever we got in the car, she'd open up the driver's door, and then I'd get in first. I'd get up next to the busted up door, and then Tony would get in the middle, and then Mom would get in to drive. And if you all remember, she's only like
Yeah.
4'4", and so we had a long leather belt that we had looped through the door handle and cinched it, and then was my job to hold the door closed. And Tony would hold the other, and two of us were holding the belt. And Mom had a tendency; she had a lead foot, and she would drive. She'd be going down a 40-mile-an-hour road with a stop sign clearly in view, and she'd go full throttle all the way down, and you get close to it, all you see is that stop sign getting bigger and bigger, and you're waiting. I look at her foot, and I look at her, and she's like, I'm sure she could see it, and she'd wait till the last second, hit the brakes, and
There you go.
stop real hard like that. So
I remember a story similar to that when Mom had her Cadillac, and it was a bench seat in the front, and she had the seat pulled so far forward. The way I tell the story used to make Mom crack up. That my head was up against the windshield, smashed up against there, and she was on the freeway transitioning, and she couldn't get the cruise control to turn off or something, and we were like flying, and I'm like, yeah. And when I tell the story, Mom always laughs. She's like, I remember that.
I could tell a story about Tony and the red sauce.
Nah,
No,
okay.
Is it down
I'll
to?
save that for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I'd like to have Judy say something about Uncle Tom. Her and Uncle Tom were pretty good friends. Did a lot of camping together.
Okay, when I get to Uncle Tom in a second. Okay, so,
What's next?
when I
Doug,
met,
Waltman?
I'll just make it quick.
Yes, please.
When I met Dad, it was on.
Bryson,
He
you
wasn't
want
letting me go. And I always thought that I had the best father-in-law in the world. But Dad he wasn't in-law at all. And I'll tell you, when they came from Oklahoma, January of '86, we were still at our house before we went to Motel 6. And we were in our kitchen, Tony was at work, I called him and,
It's kind of frozen, but it should be frosty. Is it going to drink it?
anyway. So we're in the kitchen talking and I said something about father-in-law. Dad, the first time I saw him mad. I say mad because he just appeared to be mad. So I'll just say it like that. Sorry. And he called me over to him and he put me on his knee right here in my kitchen. And he put his arms around me tight and wasn't letting me go, so I couldn't escape. And he says, "I'm not your father-in-law." And I'm like, "Who are you? I'm married to Tony. Don't ever call me that. Don't ever refer to me as that." And I was like, "Okay, does everybody else feel the same way?" That? And he says, "That's not how we are." And Dee was sitting right across from me. And I was like, so what do I call you? He goes, "I'm Dad." And that's how I will always be. And then he became legal dad the following year. And that I can't say on tape, on why. But he signed papers to be my father. And just for the record, my biological father's on this side. My biological family, all of them know I was adopted into the family. So I can freely, finally, after all these years, just breathe and just say it. I don't have to be afraid to say anything. So that makes me feel good about that. But I had a great relationship with him. Obviously, it broke my heart when he died, like it did Tony and Doug, BJ and Debbie, I suppose too. And he was great. Mom, I had a rocky relationship with her, Rose, at first, and had a great relationship with her. Sorry that she lost her life, but I spent a lot of time with her. So it was good. One story about Dad and Dee. Quick story. I was sleeping in their apartment one night. This is in Anaheim, because I was sick, and they wanted me there because it was more comfortable, I guess, on the couch because I was already there than being inside the RV, and the bathroom was right there. And anyway, I got up, and at some point, I forget when, if it was early morning or that night, whatever, and I missed their bathroom. And I went into their bedroom and opened up the door.
Whoops. And they were doing the monkey mouth?
What? I don't know what you want. I don't know either. What?
Over at Grandma Waltman's, there was that elevated irrigation canal. And when Ollie and a bunch of kids were there, he would always take all the kids down to that irrigation canal, let them swim or play a little bit, instead of everybody taking showers inside the house. So that was basically where he went and took a bath. Well, there was this 2x12 that used to span across there, and I walked over there just to say hi, and here's always sitting on that bench. We're just visiting, trying to explain to me how all these kids are, with the new wife's kids and stuff. And I said, well, your boys are about ready to get loose. What are you talking about? I said, your boys, you better tuck them back in. And he's like, oh boy, he put those things back inside where
I was like, well, I didn't understand that until now I
nobody could
understand
see
what
him.
you
And he said,
He came undone.
that's embarrassing, he said.
said. Okay, Judy, you're up.
I'm up.
Your turn to talk about Uncle Tom.
Well, what I can remember.
Yeah.
So you can come up and fight Uncle Tom and Aunt Rose's county. So you're up, that's what I said, you're up.
Your mushroom picking buddy, your
So
fire
everybody
building buddy.
gets a turn, I get the last. Because Karen ain't here, so.
Oh, right here?
Well, yeah. Uncle Tom, Aunt Rose.
Do them both? Well, of course, I am married into the family.
Yay!
37 years. So, yes, I did. I was able to be around Aunt Rose and Uncle Tom. Not so much Aunt Rose, but we did a lot of hunting camp. And I remember Aunt Rose, she couldn't stay out by the fire because she had the COPD and everything going on, emphysema. But she would be in that camper baking. Oh my God, the food that would come out of there. It was beautiful. And with Uncle Tom, I was around him more because, and he'd be up at hunting camp, and our boys were really tiny. And I remember he was at hunting camp with me and Justin, right?
Justin Jared got locked inside.
And our
Justin
youngest,
was in there with him.
and they were just Jared was laying on our bed in our trailer.
A little baby.
He was a baby because they were both born in September at that time. So it was when hunting season came around.
And Justin's only 2 years old.
Justin was 2. He was sitting there at the dining room table just coloring. And Uncle Tom and I are at the camp. Thank God he was there. Because we didn't know how to get in there and save that baby. And we're trying to explain to Justin how to unlock the door, and he wouldn't do it. And so pretty soon, Uncle Tom, he goes and he gets a screwdriver. And he got that window open in our bedroom.
Yep.
And then I was small enough that I could climb in. And Jared was asleep. He had no idea what was going on. I come out of our little bedroom, and there's Justin sitting there coloring in a coloring book. Oh my God. And then he taught Justin, he'd walk with us, he'd hike with us, Uncle Tom would, up at hunting camp. And then he'd teach Justin, look at that caterpillar. And then he'd help Justin, and he'd get these little sticks, and he'd put them in a line or something. And then he'd go, okay, Justin, tell him, jump, caterpillar, jump. It was so friggin' awesome. But those are just a few things that I
And she
remember.
taught Uncle Tom how to pick chanterelle mushrooms.
We taught him how to pick chanterelle mushrooms.
Dude, Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Nope. But, I mean, I remember the hunting more than being at their house. And that was a lot of fun.
Great memories.
Great memories, and they hung around the camp with me because I was camp dog. So I got to be with them. And he'd be sitting there with his walking stick,
Yeah.
keeping that fire going. And it was really fun. So that's my happy memories.
Those are good, that's a nice one.
It was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to see Uncle Tom.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
didn't
Judy.
get to be around.
Thank you.
Aunt Rose passed
Yeah.
pretty soon when I came in. So I didn't get to be around her as much. But boy, was she a baker. Woo! Oh,
eyeballs. Earlier they were playing and now they're like,
Get away, Jesse, get away, mommy.
Now they're mortal enemies.
What happened?
Okay, you stay with your dad.
I'm not as well.
Jesse started it.
They look like.
Jesse, wait.
Jesse started it.
that was kind of funny. So, I'll make this quick because it's probably late, I don't even know what time it is. So,
It's almost 5.
huh?
It's almost 5.
So, okay, the woman that became my mother, everybody knows, I love her, I miss her. Uncle Bud, I got to see him one last time before he died last year. I was there in March and saw him. Yeah, that was kind of sad for me actually, to be honest. Just because it was like the ending of, he was it. It was sad. I helped feed him, push him in his wheelchair, stuff like that. But
He was the last one to go.
he was the last one to go. And
I gotta move.
anyway, I'm going to be buried next to her. I chose that when Tony and I went to Missouri the first time, and I saw where she was at, and I knew that she was going to be in a mausoleum, which she is. And I told Karen that's where I want. And so I contacted the mortuary the following year, early the following year, and the one that is right above them is a double, and I don't need a double, it's just me. And so like her where she's at is like right here up against this wall, and there's a corner right here, and I'm going to be right here on the right hand side corner diagonal from where she's at. And I've been paying for it for the last couple of years. Karen had sent me, was kind enough to send me some of her belongings that I have. Some you'll see tomorrow. But it's what she had left, and Karen sent it to me. And Karen's one daughter, Susan, had some stuff that was hers, and she gave it to me. I treasure it. It's very heartfelt for me. That because when I found out when she died, and different circumstances because of stuff, and I can't say anything, sorry. That's what threw me into my depression, because of the circumstances. And when I found out when she died, that's what led up to the depression. And went really bad. And I'm mostly over it. But my therapist that I talked to this morning, I have told him like months prior that it's something I probably will never get over. I've never gotten over it since I was 26, 27 years old. I'm not going to get over it. It's always going to be with me. So, but I talk to her every night. Just kind of, to be honest, this stuff helps me mentally. I mean, it might not help you guys, but to me it does. And I need to do what's good for me. But I like doing it. Sharing, doing the candle thing, dedication to them. Because this family means a lot to me. Always did. Always will. And just to be clear, I wanted to say this. I was hoping everybody would be here, but obviously we're not. There's one, and I'm going to say who it is, that knows I was adopted into this family because they were told. Only one, and it's the only proof I have, and that's Wade. Wade was told by your mom that I was adopted. And that's the only proof I have. I didn't know that until our first reunion, when Tony and Mom went to go pick up Doug at the airport. And me and Daryl and Wade was there and Judy.
Mordecai,
And we were Mordecai.
figured out
And
what
we were
fish
talking.
you had on, had to be
He
a
was telling me
sturgeon.
stuff. And I brought up about me being adopted, and Wade told me that your mom told him that I was adopted into the family. So I wanted that to be on tape, but I wanted everybody to hear that. Because there is questions. I love Karen. Karen, I'll say this openly, accepts me. But I think now Karen is kind of like on the fence about stuff. She had sent me a shirt for Christmas that says sister, something about sister. I haven't worn it yet, but she believes, but there's, I think, that question still. So Karen, just so you know, because I know you'll probably end up watching this at some point in time, Wade is my proof. Wade was told by Aunt Faye that I was adopted, and of course, obviously, that was years ago. I wish I had papers. I don't have them. She had them. Dad had them. I don't know who else had them. I had them for a short time. She took them away from me about 2-3 weeks after I had copies, in fear that Tony would see them when we were at the motel, that it would get out, and she could not take the risk of it getting back to Missouri. She didn't want Rita and Karen to know. Mainly, I think Rita, because I know certain things now, which I understand. But what I wanted to say also is, earlier, I just kind of, this family, the Waltman family, was based on love, and it was based on adoption, just so you all know, in case you don't know that. But that's exactly where it stems from, and that you'll find out later. But that's where it's at. So to me, it was never about anything, just love, because I loved everybody. And I had a great relationship, even with your mom, but it was over the phone, when I was allowed to talk to her. And when I say I was not allowed to talk to her or anybody else anymore, it was stopped. And it was stopped by Aunt Sharon, the one who started it, after Grandma died. And I was calling everybody. And she told my mother, Teresa's calling us all the time. Every couple of weeks, Teresa's calling. So she calls me and asks me, are you calling your aunts and uncles? Yes, ma'am. Why? I said, because I want to stay in contact with them. I can never see you again, so why can't I talk to them? She was the one who has told me, I will keep you informed on what goes on with everybody in the family. So I called everybody, all the aunts and uncles and your mom. I can't talk to you anymore. And I would call your mom every couple of weeks on a Friday after supper at a certain time before she went to bed and talk with her. And I told her, I can't talk to you no more. I'm not allowed to call you anymore. And I told her what I was told that I can't. She didn't like that, honestly. And she said, you can still call me. I can't, I'm not allowed to. Same thing with Uncle Tom, Aunt Rose, and everybody straight down the line. I called every one of them and told them, I love you. I can't talk to you now. I'm not allowed to. I wasn't even allowed to see her.
Okay, I need to get to the.
And that has to do with someone else
Again,
that I can't say on camera.
so,
But anyway,
I know you're
Write them up.
interested.
I love you, Mom.
You a bad boy. He's such a bad boy.
Thank you very much.
Wherever you are, he's gonna trip you.
Uncle Bud, I love you too.
Love you.
Sorry to wake you up.
Thanks, Teresa.
Okay, out there in video land, that's it. Peace out. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
You want to take a picture?
Pictures.
I hope that was freaking recording. It was supposed to.